Alright, let's see how you fare against the final boss. Ah! So, the successor to House Fact makes his dramatic final appearance. Hugo! It seems you've suppressed the demonic element I bestowed upon you. Yet even without its power, you managed to get past every one of my subordinates. I'm impressed, but also very, very disappointed. You could have been so much more. Don't even try it. I have no intention of believing a single word you say. I never should have in the first place. Release Lady Rhea and hand over the Black Pearl. Now! Ha, listen to you, making demands. I think we both know I'm not about to comply. You see, I need both the goddess and the pearl to complete my ritual. Your ritual to drag Solomon's shrine back down to the surface. I'm aware of it. But why? What will that accomplish? It's simple, really. The Black Pearl is what holds the shrine aloft, and it's using a considerable amount of power to do so. Logically, if it's expending so much energy on that one task, its potency is limited. And since only the divine affectations of a goddess can control the pearl, well, I think you get the idea. Wait! So you intend to crash our holiest of shrines to the ground, killing all who dwell within, just to unlock the Black Pearl's full power? Huh, well, when you put it that way, yes, most succinct summation indeed. I then plan to steal the goddess's power, bringing me full, unrestricted control over the pearl and all it represents. And finally, at long last, I'll be able to give the demonic essence form, creating the perfect existence. You think I'm just going to stand by and let you do this? What? Huh, you're wasting your time. Your pathetic magic can't possibly penetrate this barrier. Hugo, stop! He's absorbed the demonic essence into himself. No normal attacks can even touch him. Damn. Pity, I would have enjoyed watching him struggle a bit more, but thank you for enlightening him, nonetheless. Unfortunately for you, Hugo Fact, turnabout is fair play, remember? Ah! Hugo! Haha, what now? If you unleash your demonic element, you might just stand a chance of surviving this. Or will you persist in your obstinacy and rush to your eternal reward? I won't do it! If I give in now, I'll never be able to show my face to her. I'd rather die. Such sentimental drivel. I hope it provides you with some comfort on your journey to hell. Ugh. Is this the end? Am I really incapable of doing this without resorting to that other side of me? I'm sorry, Epona. No! What? How? Seems you've been busy, Hugo. Hang in there. We're here for you, as promised. If you'd please, Rhea. We must gather our power and confer it upon Hugo. On your lead, Fina. What in the world? No, is this the power of the goddesses? Never forget, Hugo, you're not alone in this. Every one of us is behind you. Our thoughts and our feelings and our strengths are all with you now. I can feel them coursing through me. Ah! whitish blue flames. If only he actually kept that, making his fire magic that much more powerful, but no luck. I did it! Impudent worm! I will not allow my ambitions to be foiled by the likes of you! Behold, my true power! What the? Watch out, Hugo! He's using the essence within him to take on demonic form. I will show you a perfect fusion of man and demon. And may his sight be forever seared into your vision. This could take a few tries. He gave me a lot of trouble as Yunica, and even with Hugo's barrier, I don't expect this to be easy since he's good at dealing multi-hit damage. Oh no. Ah! No! Shit. I can't believe I got caught by that! I'm gonna die. Time to avenge Epona for real this time. You know, I'm one level lower than Yunica, so it's pretty surprising I managed to finish this faster. I think it's faster. How long did I take with Yunica? Probably at least 7 minutes. With Hugo, it was 6 minutes 24 seconds, give or take. Ah, fire! Ugh. I really should have... I wonder if I should have grinded for the reduced MP cost blessing instead. That would have allowed Hugo to use his wind magic a bit more. Not sure I'm going to do this with Toll. Oy oy. Ah! Come on, almost at the second phase. Surprisingly, wind barrier will eat into Dalles' barrier really quickly. It's weird for some reason. I guess it's because it has approximately the same attack frequency as his normal attack. What was usually a bad thing is now a good thing for removing this damn barrier. Yes, I managed to get him right before he used his fire attack. Of course, I still have to stand back a little bit so that I don't accidentally nerf my damage output. Ugh. With Hugo, fire I think will actually deal more hits, making it a better option than Unica's fire. Plus, it surrounds him and makes it easier to defend against those fire dragon things. There we go. And the next one will be Thunder! Thunder is probably the worst one because I have to make sure he doesn't run away while the detonation occurs. Plus, Thunder has no protective properties like the other two do. With the Fire one, it would at least protect me from his Fire Dragons. But with Thunder, I'm pretty much on my own. Ah. And Hugo cannot jump far enough to dodge that ice attack most of the time without his wind magic. Okay, now he's vulnerable. I still have to watch out for his lingering attacks as usual. Really bullshit that they have to let his attacks remain even after his barrier is broken. Anyways. This part is slightly easier than with Unica, but it's still pretty difficult for Hugo to run away from the vortexes. I really wish his big vortex had a cooldown time. That way he doesn't just keep spamming it and making my life miserable. Using it again. Come on. Just want to take down this damn turret. Unfortunately, getting too close to the turret also nerfs my damage output, so that kind of sucks. Okay, now he's vulnerable. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I'm surprised I was able to deal enough DPS here. I guess Hugo just has more natural DPS even without using his elemental magics. Oh no! No! What? Gotta get rid of them all. No, get away from me, vortex thing. Uh-oh. Time to go in the barrier mode. That vortex is still trying to suck me in. And this is where I get really sloppy because of all the projectiles around here. Seriously. Look at that. And this is where I think this is where I get caught in his trap. Yeah, I don't think I escaped in time. Or I did, but the next one got me because of all the other Daka. And now I'm gonna die once. Fortunately, Epona's Daybreak Talisman saves me. Yes. It's kind of a foreshadowing that she comes from the same clan as the one that invaded Napished him. But then, what about the spirit necklace? Does that mean Felgana must have done trade with ease at some point? Is that it? Okay. Yeah, I do get hit by some of his lingering Daka, but there's no way he can beat me now. Haha. Die, you deranged wizard! This is for Epona! It's for the people of ease that you killed. It was still pretty tough, but it was a lot fewer tries than with Yunica. I never imagined a lowly weakling like you could thwart my ambitions. Were you just praising my potential minutes ago? Yeah, you were just trying to flatter me to lull me to your side. Huh. So I'm a lowly weakling, am I? Sounds about right. Still, I walk my own path now, a path I've chosen for myself. It's a bumpy road to be sure, but I'll never deviate from it again. Such naivety. The blood of House Fact is more corrupt than you know. Just as my Darklings compulsively pursued their ideals to the bitter end, so too will you succumb to the curse of your bloodline sooner or later. Huh? Hugo, please stand back. What you see before you is the demonic essence itself. Fina, are you ready? I am. Yeah, I might as well play this cutscene for once. Once I do the third character's route, I'm not going to skip any cutscenes because that character is Kanan anyways, so, yeah. Sorry if any of you disliked me skipping some of these video cutscenes during Hugo's route. They are pretty much exactly the same in every route, for the most part, I think. Yeah. No more demons for a few centuries. And now the Solomon Shrine is safe once again. Hopefully no one died during that tentacle attack. And hopefully none of those rocks will end up crushing any stragglers left below. Though considering how powerful those demons are, there probably weren't any survivors on the surface anyway. I may want to take a longer break between this Hugo's route and third character Toll's route, just because I'm pretty burned out from playing, pretty much going through the exact same set of dungeons twice in a row. You're certain you won't return with us then? We are. We gave up our wings to seal away the essence. Those wings were our power and our life's energy. Even now, we grow weary. Soon we'll drift into sleep, likely for a long, long time. But the seal we've placed upon the demonic essence is imperfect at best. Returning the Black Pearl to Solomon's Shrine would be far too dangerous. Even keeping it here would be inviting calamity. Once we drift into sleep, both we and the Pearl must be entombed deep within the earth, far from human hands. No! Probably should have dug a bit deeper. Thank you, Hugo. It's only because of you that we were able to avert this crisis. Indeed, I can't even imagine how we could ever repay you for what you've done. You needn't do a thing. Without you and everyone else down here, I could never have accomplished what I did. I only regret that my brother isn't here to pay his respects as well. Yeah, didn't anyone pick up his body on the way? He was unconscious. You guys could have taken him prisoner or something. I can't seem to find him anywhere. That's quite alright. I must ask though, Hugo, are you troubled by Dalles' last words to you? They seem to strike a chord. Well, he struck one of us as well, referring to our powers as affectations, belittling our divinity. In many ways, he was right. Our powers are limited. We can't see into the future, for example. But we don't have to know he was wrong about you. We don't have to know he was wrong about you. Ugh, I forgot the second two. He took on the might of a demon, yet resisted its influence. That may be an accomplishment beyond even our abilities. I believe what my sister is trying to say is that your bloodline doesn't shape you. You are who you are. So please, try not to let it get to you. It was an empty platitude from an empty soul. I understand. It would seem our time is up. Indeed. The rest is in your hands, my friends. We shall do as you instructed, my ladies. We thank you both with all our hearts and souls for all the guidance and wisdom you've imparted upon us in the many long years since the founding of Ease. I think you have that backwards. It's you who have imparted guidance and wisdom upon us. Thank you all so much for everything. Lady Rhea, Lady Fina. Don't look at us like that, Yunica. One day we will awaken again. And when that day comes, we'll be sure to look you up. Okay. Or her descendants. Now that they turned to stone for the time being. Or did they turn to a statue of white Emilus? And so the crisis that had brought the land of East to the brink of annihilation was finally resolved, albeit impermanently. Hugo and the others enshrined the goddesses in the Black Pearl deep underground, just as promised. Afterward, they began preparing to use the remaining magical energy for a return trip to Solomon's Shrine in the Heavens. So, you're leaving then? Yes, with the tower's influence cut off, Solomon's Shrine has begun reascending to its proper place in the heavens. But the farther it gets from the surface, the more difficult it becomes to maintain a transport spell. We mustn't lose our chance. It will be lonely here without you. Perhaps we shall do as the goddesses and sleep. And someday, once they have awoken, I pray we can all meet again. We would like nothing more. I wonder how long it will be before the goddesses walk among us again, and we can all safely return to the surface. Too long, I'm sure. Indeed, but it should have been within my lifetime. I hope to be there for it. Here for it. Unfortunately, your descendant, well, kind of goes nuts. So that sucks. I intend to stay behind. What? Hugo? What brought this on? I simply don't want to live out the rest of my days on a cramped little island in the sky. If I go back now, I may never get the chance to come down here again. But why would you even want to? Are you planning to look after Lady Rhea and Lady Fina or something? Oh wait, I think I know. Yeah, it just hit me as well. You're worried about your brother, aren't you? What? No, that's ridiculous! How could you both independently come up with such an idiotic notion? Fine, fine, that's not it then. But hey, if you're staying behind, I see no reason I shouldn't join you. Sundari Hugo. Yeah, me too. I'm worried about leaving the goddesses alone in that chamber, and I don't really like being so far away from them. Heh. Yeah, that was my first thought when Hugo said he was staying, and I feel exactly the same way. So maybe I should stay too, if you all have me anyway. I don't ever want to leave their sides if I don't have to. So I knew you were going to say that. Commander, Cecilia, Ramona. I understand. Huh. I guess in this route, Roy never gets killed. Probably because we got to Zava first. And before Yunica could get trapped. I understand. We'll pass along your regards. Unfortunately, Epona was the one who died instead. Of course, it's very likely she died in Unica's route as well, because she had the demonic essence and stuff. No, she was knocked unconscious. It's possible she might have survived as long as she didn't go full blast on the demonic power. Two, take care of each other now, you hear? Wait, does this mean you're staying too, Roy? The fact that you didn't pick up on that until now just proves you really do need someone to look after you. I don't think you'd last one day down here without me. Oh, come on. Are you ever going to stop treating me like a little kid? So, just look at what you started, Hugo. I wish I could tell you all to take some time and think this through. But time is a luxury we don't have. Sorry about this, Cadena. I'll let Priest Fact know of your decision, Hugo, and the rest of your families too, for that matter. I imagine there's going to be hell to pay, though, so you'd all better be damn sure you're doing the right thing. I believe we are. Take care of yourself, Cadena. Let the people of Ease know they'll be in our thoughts and in our prayers. Thoughts and prayers! Yes. Nowadays, that's pretty much a meme showing that someone is showing fake sympathy for an issue without actually coming up with a real solution to it. Yeah. Of course, this is way after E's origin was developed, so yeah. With that, we have saved Ease as Hugo. You know, even though I was one level lower, it still took me fewer tries. Of course, it still wasn't easy, even though I knew, even though I was better, I had more knowledge about his attack patterns and stuff. I don't even know how I'm going to do with this third character. He has no revive item. He just gets a stat boosting item, and that's it. Sure, a stat boost might help a little bit, but I'm going to need to supplement that with levels in order to make it so that he takes far less damage than the other characters. That will give me a fighting chance. Like half, if I can just take half of the damage Yunica takes, I'd be golden. Yeah, that would probably be the way. And the credits roll again. I might as well show the credits anyway, since I'm going to be putting these the two runs in different playlists. Even if I did skip a bunch of cutscenes in Hugo's route. Yeah. Seriously, there were a few situations where things were harder as Hugo. His lack of running speed does screw him over a bit with some of Dalles' attacks, such as his that one vortex move. And the barrier can easily screw you over if the enemy does use a gravity type attack, since the barrier lowers your gravity. It will make it easier for them to pull you in if you're jumping. Yeah, if you're doing the barrier, but of course if you don't jump, you might leave yourself open to ground attacks and stuff. Seriously, Dalles just went full Daka at the end there. If I didn't use that last burst, I would have died. Yeah, just gotta keep an eye on your burst gauge and abuse it for all it's worth. That's the key to winning a lot of these battles, the spam burst. Hugo's burst is by far the easiest to use, but the bad thing is I could let you get cocky in thinking that you're safe. It'd be nice if there was an easier way to tell when it would wear off. That way I'd be ready to dodge, and even then, barriers don't protect against Dalles' vortex for some reason. Yeah. Okay. And there's the Tower of Dharm. No one's gonna dismantle it for some reason. You know, if you guys if they had just taken the time to dismantle the Tower of Dharm or something, maybe things would have been tougher for Dark Fact in the future. We wouldn't have to climb a tower. We could just confront him in a smaller dungeon or something. To be continued. Hugo's clear data has been saved. It's a fact. Magic is awesome. Hugo can be used in time attack. Toll can be used in story mode. He will appear in the new character select screen when starting a new game. Technically, he was already unlocked due to being Yunica, but in earlier versions of the game, I heard you had to win with both characters. Yep, he's still unlocked. I was afraid there might have been some glitch screwing me over there, but fortunately not. Wait a minute. He's available for time attack? That can't be right. I should probably cut this out. It kind of spoils who's all the bosses for Toll's route. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed Hugo and Dalles exchanging Daka attacks, please leave a like and subscribe.